YouTube has officially hit rock bottom. Believe it or not, but YouTube's got a bigger problem than the 60-second to 90-second unskippable ads that have recently started plaguing the platform. That's right, for the past few years, AI has slowly been destroying the you in YouTube, to the point where the most popular videos nowadays are actually hosted by AI content farm channels, where the script of their videos, and even the voice used within those videos, are generated by AI. And that is all unbeknownst to the average viewer. Believe it or not, but your favorite faceless YouTuber might actually be AI, and you're not even aware of it. Take this channel for example, Crazy Pickle, with over 130,000 subscribers. At first glance, this seems like an innocent channel. I mean, who doesn't like pickles inside their cheeks? But I want you guys to pay close attention to the voice that you're going to hear in one of his videos.
Imagine your own community disowning you. Well, Johnny Somali does not have to imagine that it's already happening to him. Black YouTubers have said that we do not claim him, and people have been saying Johnny is that one black life that does not matter.
Bruh, I mean, it is Johnny Somali that we're talking about here, so you know what? He might just be right. But now let's look at his second channel, a channel that's completely unrelated to Crazy Pickle. Let's look at this video of his, which managed to get more than 1 million views. Now you might notice something very interesting.
Here's where things get really interesting. The South Korean justice system, it's not like the American system.
It's the same exact monotonous British voice. How could that possibly be? Now, spoiler alert, this British monotonous voice is AI. Now, I already know there are gonna be some smartasses in the comments who will say stuff like, well, obviously it's AI. It's the most robotic voice I've ever heard in my life. And if those are your genuine first thoughts, well, you'll be shocked to know that judging by the comment section of these AI videos, the average viewer has no idea that they're consuming AI slop. Or even worse, they just don't care. Now imagine a world on YouTube in 2030 where 90% of the content that you see on your recommended feed is AI generated. Now, that's definitely a future on YouTube that I'm not looking forward to. Smash like if you agree.
Well, he could be looking at up to 5 years in prison, a huge fine, and potential deportation.
Ooh.
Yes, this is...
And I've seen a lot of popular YouTubers react to those AI channels, not even being aware that they're consuming AI slop. But not only are today's AI voices advanced enough to fool the average viewer, they fooled me as well. When I first heard this British AI voice, I thought I was listening to a real YouTuber, until I heard this exact same voice on not 1, not 2, but 5 different AI channels. I even asked some people on Discord whether or not they thought this voice was AI, and even they were fooled. And I do want to remind you guys of the dystopian fact that the AI of today is the worst it'll ever be. I mean, damn, just 5 years ago, this was the peak of AI voices.
Bruv, pass me the chips in it.
I mean, bro, with how AI is advancing so fast, it's only a matter of years before we start putting baby oil inside the USB drive of an AI robot. We are at a point on YouTube where AI is so advanced that the average viewer is already struggling to differentiate genuine content from AI-generated slop. But what we've discussed so far is not even the bad part about this whole video. I do want to give you guys this quick disclaimer beforehand. This is not an anti-AI video. As a matter of fact, I'm well aware of the benefits that AI has had. For people, for example, I've got no problems with people using AI text-to-speech voices to make videos. After all, AI text-to-speech allows mute and people who are self-conscious about their voice to make content on YouTube. AI has also made the meme economy better in my opinion. This is what good AI looks like. And that is what bad slop AI looks like. There are literal faceless AI channels who generate pictures of kids getting oofed and getting decappuccinoed and making those pictures their YouTube thumbnails. And it's not like the actual content of their AI slop videos is any better.
Just as he was about to proceed, a piercing scream shattered the silence. Tari, no.
No. AI voices will never fail to make me laugh. But as you keep watching this AI trash, you'll notice that the script of their videos is clearly generated by ChatGPT, and the voiceover is also done by AI. And like I said, the average viewer is unaware that they're consuming AI-generated garbage. And the same people behind the scenes managing those AI slop channels, multiple of them at the same time, more often than not, well, you'll see them on Twitter bragging about how much money they're making, about how easy it is, and about how AI-generated trash is the future of YouTube. Yeah, guys, I really can't wait for 90% of thumbnails on YouTube to look like this trash. But if you think what we've seen so far with AI and its negative effects on YouTube is bad enough, well, don't you worry, because it gets much worse. Using AI to minimize input and maximize output is one thing, but stealing someone's video's transcript, plugging it into ChatGPT to generate a new script, and then plugging the plagiarized AI-generated script into a text-to-speech AI voice, now that is when you go way too far. Some YouTubers have been criticizing commentary slop channels, but let me introduce you to something even worse. Way worse. AI commentary slop channels.
It's time to move on from using Ryan as a cash cow. about. Look, everyone knows what's going on by now. Ryan, the once toddler YouTube star, is now turning 13 yet. His parents are still milking him to fill their pockets.
Mamans, you're milking the kid!
His parents are still milking him to fill their pockets. Imagine being a teenager now.
Yo, if I hear that British AI voice one more time, bruh, I'll make sure that the people who are running those AI channels become British and need a dental surgery, if you know what I mean. Take this commentary AI Slop channel, for example. Now, whoever's running that channel behind the scenes is the definition of not giving a f. This channel will literally use the same AI-generated script in multiple videos, knowing that as long as he puts something clickbaity and trendy on the title, he'll get views. It's come to the point where his own viewers are calling him out for literally re-uploading the same video multiple times.
His parents are still milking him to fill their pockets.
Which makes the fact that he's talking about parents milking their kid for money even funnier. To get more watch time and more ad revenue, he'll literally repeat the same sentence in random timestamps of his videos.
I mean, just imagine this. Ryan is now entering his teenage years where he will be getting into conflicts with people at his school. I mean, just imagine this. Ryan is now entering his teenage years where he will be getting into conflicts with people at his school.
Bruh, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you were the average Joe watching this AI trash, then you'd probably excuse whoever made this video and assume that they're just mentally challenged, when in reality the truth is way worse. Whoever's running this AI faceless channel gives so little freaks that out of nowhere there'll literally be a black screen for 5 seconds in the middle of his videos.
YouTube videos for.
You can't make this up, bruh. Exploiting a kid who's getting exploited by his parents and being a grifter who pretends to care about said kid.
His parents are still milking him to fill their pockets. Imagine being a teenager now.
Well, that's one thing, but being caught in 4K plagiarizing and ChatGPTing a real YouTuber's video script and then turning it into AI slop, now that's when you're doing way too much, bruh.
KSI and Logan Paul got a lot of people's attention, and I made a video that got an insane amount of views, and literally less than 24 hours later, a massive YouTuber plagiarized my video, copying what I said almost word for word and said everything I said in the exact same order in his video. This was the start of my video. KSI is continuing to cry about DanTDM's criticism of Lunchly, and on September 25th, 2024, he has made a brand new tweet that most of you will see as very familiar, and this was the start of his video.
KSI has once again voiced his frustration over DanTDM's critique of Lunchly. On September 25th, 2024, he posted a tweet that echoes previous sentiments.
Yeah, you know what? Let's give this AI channel the benefit of the doubt. Even though we've seen this AI commentary Slop channel make a few questionable, morally wrong, unethical decisions, the two intros being very similar to one another, that could just be a coincidence, to be honest. My boy might just be reaching, so let's see if he's got more evidence.
Now, it seems coincidental that we both mentioned the exact date of the new post, and when I watched this, I thought it was just a coincidence, and it's completely fine mentioning the date of a tweet and reading it out at the start of the video. And then this happens. Marcus Brownlee has launched a new wallpaper app called Panels, and while it's not a product where people might possibly be consuming lead, the idea of this in the first place is pretty stupid.
Meanwhile, Marcus Brownlee has introduced a new app for wallpapers named Panels. Despite not posing health risks like Lunchly might with its lead concerns, the concept
Did this guy just say lead instead of lead?
Lunchly might with its lead concerns.
Bro, how lazy can you get with your AI slop?
Lunchly might with its lead concerns.
AI is the future, guys. I can't wait to see all this AI slop dominate YouTube a few years from now. Right, guys? But the fact that they're doing the exact same intro, and they're both mentioning Marcus Brownlee's scam app in the exact same order in their videos, yeah, it's getting a little bit sus, Kolwaski.
The idea of this in the first place is pretty stupid, because you could just go to Reddit or look up on Google for free wallpapers yourself.
The concept behind Panels seems rather unnecessary when free alternatives exist on platforms like Reddit or via Google search.
Alright, well, I hope he doesn't mention the fact that KSI claims that some of DanTDM's fans responded with racism as a way to discredit DanTDM's fanbase.
KSI alleges that certain members of DanTDM's audience used racist comments in an attempt to tarnish the reputation of DanTDM's community.
Bro, my man Skowalski literally did the meme when you copy your friend's homework, but change a thing or two. Except he didn't change anything and just said fuck it. At the end of the day, it's up to you guys to decide whether or not this Kowalski AI Slop channel really did plug this YouTuber script in ChatGPT. But in my personal opinion, I'm very inclined to believe that he did. Because this guy literally yoinked one of my thumbnails word for word. Oh, and don't get the wrong idea, I'm not even mad. This is probably one of the most generic thumbnail formats you can use. But I just find it very funny how this faceless AI channel is so lazy that he screenshotted my thumbnail and pasted it in instead of coming up with his own 4 sentences. But I think that this AI crap is absolutely vile. I'd argue that yoinking someone's video and AI generating a new script is worse than being a react channel like SS Sniper Wolf who puts no effort. Like, bro, at least you can bust a peanut to people like her. You are not gonna believe this, guys. It turns out that this Kowalski guy is well aware of his actions, and he's well aware that his Kowski AI Slop channel is nothing but a money printer. He doesn't care about re-uploading the same video 5 times for more views. He doesn't care about showing a black screen for 20 seconds. He doesn't care about saying lead instead of lead,
Launchley might with its lead concerns.
like a mentally challenged Cartman. And he doesn't care about ChatGPTing other people's content. You see, this guy's pulling a Power Cynical, where he's using this AI Slop channel to fund his main channel. And this is where the money of his AI plagiarized content is going towards.
Many of you will know Gunna and Lil Baby as an iconic rap duo with many hits under their belts.
Yo, I don't want to be the one to say it, but all this controversial AI Slop yoinking just to be the Timo version of Sunny V2. But remember, guys, according to the menaces managing these faceless AI Slop channels, AI is the future. If the average viewer is already struggling to differentiate genuine content from AI-generated garbage, we can only imagine what's gonna happen in a few years when AI becomes much more advanced. Money, money, money.